Hi there. Now, since Elon Musk has brought Twitter for around 44 billion US dollar, there are so many videos regarding it, so many talks, so many articles. Now, I am coming to you with my own analysis vis-a-vis in context of geopolitics as well as geoeconomics, because perhaps this is the biggest big tech, social media, big tech deal ever done. So there will be definitely geopolitical and geo-economical aspects of it. Now coming to Elon Musk, I'll say that he's a smart guy, and I like his smartness. Being born in South Africa, right now he is American citizen, but he has managed a very good business, and he has flourished not only in the Western countries in democratic setups, but he has also made a lot of money even in authoritarian regimes like that of China. So definitely, as a business person, as a person with new ideas, he's a smart guy. Really, he's a fantastic guy in that context. Now, when he has acquired Twitter, there are so many people who are so much enthusiastic, and they are saying that now finally the blue bird of Twitter it has been set free from the clutches of that left-leaning board. Maybe right, but you should also think on another aspect that now there is no board, there is just one person, and he will be dictating his terms. He will be controlling Twitter, though he's saying that he will be keeping everything open. Let's see, and Lord, let's hope for the best. But one thing should not forget that he is a big businessman, he's a big business tycoon, and he has bought this Twitter for $44 billion. It's a very big hefty amount of money. How hefty? It is about half of the tax, direct tax collected by the government of India. Now India is the fifth largest economy of the world, and yeah, the government collects about half of the tax which he has spent on acquisition of Twitter. So it's half the tax which government of India collects in direct way. So he has spent a lot of money. Definitely, he will be earning from it, and I think he can earn from it because Twitter is a very potent tool for opinion making, and he had definitely earned from Twitter, be it in bitcoins or any other things by making public opinion. But one should not forget that today public opinion and those tools which can impact and affect the public opinion, they are very big weapons, particularly for the democratic nations and democratic setups, because in democracy it's the uh, fight, it's the battle of ideas. And if you can make an idea go and make a public opinion, you can change the regimes in democratic countries. So now that very potent tool is in one hand. That is Elon Musk's hand. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I think he's a good guy. But that very potent tool, if used properly, it's a very good thing. Otherwise, it is a WMD. I'll repeat the word. It is a very potent WMD if it is in wrong hands, because it has got potential to change the political dynamics of several countries, democratic countries. So I am worried in that aspect. Another thing, the Amazon owner, he has also pointed and he has also hinted on something. He has hinted something like that. It will be a tool in hand of Chinese. I'm not remembering the exact words, but what he means that it can be used by Chinese. Now, this guy, he is also having a big, short newspaper of the world, and particularly the United States of America, the Washington Post. So he must be knowing what all buttons can the authoritarian regimes and the dictators in China press, particularly if you are having business empire there in that country. And when it comes to the Washington Post, I think it's not that hard. It's not going that hard on China as it should go. It is somewhat softer. So when that guy is saying, it makes sense. then also think in another way. See, Elon Musk, he's a good guy, but he is having businesses in China. So there might be many buttons which Chinese regime can press and can use Twitter for public opinion making, because we all know that Twitter is banned in China, but the government of China is using troll armies. They are all of their departments are having Twitter accounts, and they are using bots and God knows what all things they are using. But definitely the troll armies to make a public opinion in the democratic countries. So they might have some buttons with which they can fix their issues, with which they can make public opinion which is positive for them. So be aware of that. We are also watching, you guys also keep watching. Plus, there's also a big geopolitical and economical aspect. Since Tesla and this guy Elon Musk, they are businessmen, and if they are dealing in some democratic country where the government is not cooperating with them due to various reasons, then they have this potential tool in their hand which is called Twitter, and which they can use to exert pressure on that democratically elected regime in that country. There's no board, nothing, one person, and who is a businessman who has got business interest in so many countries. And if some countries government is not cooperating with him, maybe due to local laws, maybe due to environmental issues, maybe due to other reasons, so he has got a big tool with which he can exert pressure or arm twist those governments. So I'll say that he's a good guy, but are we keeping all the eggs of one of the most potent weapon of opinion making in democratic countries, that is Twitter, in the basket of one very good guy? I'm leaving this question to you. Please comment. Thank you.